Hey guys, so I managed to change the system a bit. Um, there are still some issues. Come on, it doesn't work. Why? Okay, sorry for that. Um, okay, so as you can see, everything is a lot slimmer. Okay, so yeah, everything it's a lot thinner, but still needs a bit of work, and I think I will start to develop the real model from this design. There are some issues with the triggers and I will show them to you right now. Oh, actually I caught up some interesting effect. So yeah, let's do full speed first. Okay, so it goes on this side, it releases. Okay, it works great the first couple of spins, right? And then I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the full speed version, but I'll show you in slow motion, because yeah, right now it kind of gets messed up, and I will show you yeah in slow motion why. Okay, so let's go back. Let's see 10% if it's low enough. Okay, so I've separated the, whoa, don't do this to me now. Okay, so I've separated the triggers in two bars. Um, let's do the same. Okay, so okay, still on this side. So they're independent, one from the other, and now this cycle and the next two, it will work great, right? Everything jumps, and it's all right, right? One side is heavier than the other in the direction of the spin on how it goes. Um, okay, so I don't know if you notice, but it will accelerate a bit, right? It will gain a bit of momentum with each cycle, and it will, yeah, this cycle it will work as well. Um, okay, but then there is a problem with one of the triggers. Okay, so now it works great. It's even greater. It even accelerates a bit, just a tiny bit, very noticeable. Um, and now it's going to get messed up, right? No, it works this cycle as well. Okay, next cycle is gonna get messed up. Also, I don't know if you noticed, the whole time the weights stay synchronized, which is really helpful. But okay, yes. Now this trigger gets stuck for some reason, and if you notice, this side now becomes heavier than the other one, like, and it will slow down. Now it will release, and it will gain a bit of momentum again because it's going to be heavier, but in a few seconds it will lose all the momentum and it will get stuck. Now this is due to one faulty trigger. Okay, so I think these things will be really problematic, and the design it will be critical. That uh, little hole that Bessler had in the side of one of its wheels, and he said that he uses that to check if everything is all right. It was definitely for this. Uh, the triggers are really sensitive, and it probably caused him a lot of problems. Yeah, so did you notice? Right, so let me get a few seconds back. And okay, um, and I've realized that the way I'm using them would be okay, but they hold a lot of pressure on them, and the way I'm using the catch and release system, I mean the catch is okay, but when I'm trying to swap from one side to the other, right, so here check, right, it lost all the momentum, and it starts to go the other way around because uh, this side that's on the bottom now, it doesn't work anymore, right? So here's the thing. um, so the way I've designed this one is that uh, this bar stays stuck to the rim, and there's this hop which gets struck, and it tries to it pushes. Now it's like uh, it should be like the opposite. This one should be free and this one released, but since it's stuck, it's like the opposite. So when it comes and hits the hop, notice how this one is right here. So like in reverse, it tries to push this trigger, but in trying to push this trigger and release to release it, it kind of needs to move the entire weight. So um, in this design, I kind of took in consideration that there is a bit of jerking because of the flying weights, but that's not necessarily that won't happen necessarily, right? So I need to find another way to catch and release, especially release, because I can't like have the entire design just to force itself with every cycle to raise the entire weight of these wheels and all this heaviness into that bump. But the rest of it, yeah, I kind of like it. It's pretty smooth. I'm not sure. I'm a bit concerned about these wheels on this side, because they will also need to support some weight, and I've tried to do things like this in the past, but I don't know, I have to figure out a way to actually have this pivot, this axe, kind of hardened so it can support all that weight and it won't just fell off or something. But that's it for now. Okay, have a nice day.